big dreamers, not in the garage, out in the truck. Call this like Derek, the going to town truck. Bought it to tow a lot of stuff, but man, just been driving the hell out of it. I actually really love this truck, honestly. I would suggest that everybody gets one of these older C's, man. They're easy to work on, you know, ton of fun. But yeah, we got to go get some supplies, mainly some safety stuff. I've been working out in the garage without any safety glasses or anything like that too. It's a really bad idea. I was gonna recruit a pair of sunglasses today and just use those out in the garage too, but it's just too hard to see with the poor lighting out there. So yeah, let's take the going to town truck, going to town. On the road again. I can't wait to be back on the road again. Got some noisy front sway bar bushings. This thing has all Doughboy stuff up on the front there. It's a 5.3, she's a 350 V8, toilet bowl injection, that type of shit. Good old town Windsor. She's a beaut around here. Head on up to Walnut. See if we can make a beeline on over to the auto parts store. There's one of their drivers. Come on, Mr. Freaking guy. Hit the dips. Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Alright. Roaming gangs of kids around here, which is kind of cool. That's how I grew up, you know, riding my bike around, doing stupid crap like that, having fun with the homies. And man, this is it, man. If I had some kids, I would definitely be raising them here. But we I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this too, but we have plans to be moving out to Florida. Seems like that's the place that you want to be if you are building race cars these days. Anyways, you guys hang out in the car. I'll be right back. All right, thank you, Napa. I really like these guys here at my local Napa store. I kind of feel bad that it took me so long to get in here, but you know, that's how those things go sometimes. We got some safety glasses here. Whoa, wow, that was weird getting the steering wheel in there. Whoa, we got some safety glasses. Just some good ones that have a little bit of top covering too. You never like all that top shit dropping down in your eyes. I think that's where I get most of the crap caught in my eyes too. I don't know what it is about my eyes, but I am very good about getting shit caught in those guys. So let's, we just got a call from the old wifey there too. Let's get our asses on home and see if we can't get some lunch maybe before we start doing our main work for the day. Thank you, Napa. Not too bad. All right, so we made it back into the garage where this SW20, it's still going. It's still going. We're prepping up some more fab stuff. Metal's kind of a little bit expensive too, so this is a great time to just get some more prep work done. This is another lesson that I probably have for a lot of you guys out there is just work on these things as much as you possibly can. Even if it feels like you're just doing the dumbest things ever, it can really make a huge difference in your time expanse with these guys. I just like I was saying in the last video, take the time that you need to make the decisions that you need to, but a big part of that is going to be staying you know, tasked on certain things here that, you know, is just like cleaning, prepping for things. That type of stuff can really pay off in dividends over the long haul. Because I'll tell you, if you get to a point and you're just expecting to just haul ass through it, and you haven't done any of this stuff, man, you're gonna really hit some walls and pretty much just end up going backwards because you'll jump over stuff like this. But we're doing it all though. We're doing it so you don't have to. Anyway, so just went and got some safety glasses, and let's get grinding and you know, digging at some of these seams here. Dropped a couple of little beads, just seeing how it would work out on this sheet metal, and the little flux core welder that I have there, the little Harbor Freight 125, seems to actually work not too bad, really, especially for this thicker stuff where we're really kind of focusing on a lot of the stitch welding that we have left to do. So I'm thinking this is going to work out perfectly. Unfortunately, I don't really feel comfortable using that guy on the roll cage, so I don't think we're going to be taking on the majority of that stuff right now. We might even just get another MIG or a TIG welder to do that stuff, because this thing definitely does get a little bit too hot for doing any type of real fabby, artsy kind of welding, I would say. It just warps the metal a little bit too much, and this stuff is such tight tolerances too. I'm not sure if I would really want this guy doing some of that stuff, but who knows? We might get desperate and do some stupid shit. We usually do, don't we? So yeah, let's look at some stuff that I've been doing over the nights here, man. I've been out here, you know, toiling away at this. It was my birthday a couple days ago. You know, I'm 39 years old and I'm still out here working on cars and building away. But let's look at some of the stuff that I've gotten done. I think you guys will like it. Let's hung this little guy, just see what it looked like. I'm not even sure which side is which anymore. That's gonna be a problem when I go mount these guys too, because they were offset. I remember there's special instructions when these guys came in, but you know, we'll figure it out as we go along, really. There's nothing that's gonna stop us, but we cleaned up this entire area in here. Everything from tip to top, from the very top of the interior of the strut tower all the way down along in here. It took a lifetime, but we got it done. This was probably about like 3 or 4 late nights, actually, just getting this one wheel well done. I remember why I stopped at the rear wheel well and just started seeing what I could cut out of the wheel well, because this was such a bitch. Dropped a couple beads of weld along in here just to see how this... I've had these tiny flux welders quite a bit in my life and always had pretty decent luck with them. I just got this Harbor Freight one. I've never really used it before. It was set up a little bit weird, but... other than that, it kind of set me back just a little bit too. I was kind of confused by it, I guess, and almost went out and bought a MIG welder just because anybody can MIG weld, you know. But it's a little bit more difficult using one of these things, I guess. A little bit on the cheaper side too, like about, you know, a quarter of the cost of one of those guys too. And I want to spend my money on car parts, but keep on with the cheap tools. That's our theme here: cheap tools, good parts. I don't know if that's making sense, but that's what we're doing still. And so let's get you guys in here a little bit closer. A little bit closer for some of this stuff here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. So, yeah, we got all the way in here everywhere, pretty much. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah. Oh, sorry about that. That's what you got to do, I guess. And because I even started dropping a couple of beads on the other side there, and instantly contaminated by the shit leaking through. So we're just keeping on with this crap, man. This shit don't do too well with contamination as well, but I mean almost no welding does. That's why that shielding gas is there. So this one might even be a little bit better too, because it like throws it all at it. Might be a little bit too hot though too. We'll see what we're doing as we go along. I've used it for crap like this before too, and not had such bad effects too. But it seems like these newer ones are a little bit more powerful than the old school ones that I was used to using too, because it's almost like you could cold weld with those old ones. But I don't know. We have a grinder. That's the main part. If you can't find her, grinder. All right, so we just got this little spot trimmed out here. Just gonna get all of these little spot welds to break away the last little bits of metal that are hanging onto this frame rail right here. We're just trying to make this look all nice, clean, and flush, so when we come in here with the ducting for the radiator, everything looks all nice and tidy. Yeah, so that's about it really. Did all the seams on the opposite end here, And we're just kind of working our way back around to this corner right here. So, all right, so what you're looking at here is pretty much that leftover strip right down here in the center of your camera. On this guy, I cut all that out. Might have gotten a little bit shady on a few little parts right there. Yeah, that's gonna look mighty fine. Might even use this other little pocket down here, but man, this is actually coming together a lot like I imagined it. I was really hoping to chase all this stuff, which I might still do it. I think I'm just gonna do it off camera. I think that's where we're probably gonna end it for the night. Keep these videos kind of short and sweet. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend and stuff. Like I said, I just got way carried away today and took this maybe a little bit too far, but we've been still having some rough times with the pops and a few other things. So it's been nice to come out here and just pour our heart into this project. And you know, if you guys are on the edge, it's still the same thing I keep on saying, you know, get yourself a car, man. Start working on it. You know, build it however you like, even if it's, you know, stance nation, you know, freaking lowrider, switches, doggles, you know, whatever it is that you got there. I say build it, man, because this shit makes you pretty happy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so man, catch us back here next Sunday. I'm hoping that we're back to doing this every single Sunday. We had like, you know, negative fucking whatever degree weather here, and you know, that took the wind right out of me. I mean, it's hard enough being out here working too, but when your hands can freeze to the tools, it's just terrible, really. But yeah, so I'm hoping that we're back in the swing of things again, and you know, don't let anything get you down in your life. Keep them wrenches turning. My name's Dan Sam, Lytheracing Garage. We're coming at you every Sunday, being happy. You gotta be happy, you know what I mean, too. Life, you know, life makes you lemonade. It's gonna pound you into a pulp, make you into lemonade. You know, I was doing some stuff, you know, and we're at a party, me and the wife, and I'd already you know, had a bit to drink and stuff, and one of my buddies hooked me up with a party favor, and so I was like, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but looks like it's melting in my hand, so I gotta give it to somebody real quickly. And I just happened to notice another one of my friends from a few other, you know, parties ago, standing over in the corner. So I go over and I tell him, I say, hey man, open up your mouth. He opens up his mouth and I just catapult this thing on in there. And he says, what is that? And I said, it's acid, man. He says, oh, all right, you know, thank you, man. And I'm like, cool. You know, that was about 15 hits. So, you know, get someplace safe. Get someplace where you know people. And so he's with another group of friends, and he takes off with that group of friends. I don't really see him for the rest of the night until I come across him, and he's sitting in a corner. And he says to me, man, I think somebody dosed me. And I said, yeah, it was me, man. It was like right at the front door. You just walked in with all of your people, and then I shot that thing in your mouth. That was acid. Needless to say, he was pretty impressed that he had forgotten all that and had a pretty damn good night. I had a damn good night. Let's all have a good night. Keep them wrenches turning. Dan Sam, Lytheracing. We love y'all. Keep building them cars. We want to see more cars. All right, so hold on to the struts because I think it looks cool. And I got this sweet counter adjustment right here. Pretty much the funny bone. Oh, is that the funny bone? No one found that humorous, I bet. Except for you guys. Laughing. It's morbid. Bad people. We're driving through the alley right now. But, this is those raccoons. Crash pandas. So, yeah, We're back at it again too. I dropped a couple weed belts. Weed belts. Man, dude, I'm freaking losing it these days. You guys are gonna have to watch me degrade like freaking Joe Biden. Anyways,